New reports claim President Trump is facing tough choices on either handing Iraq to Iran or risking future escalation of military tensions with the Ayatollah regime. Well, this comes amid speculation of a possible withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq. One America's Kristian Rouz examines those claims.
Let us not forget the terrible human suffering caused by war.
The UN is expressing concern over rising tensions between the US and Iran, saying a direct military confrontation seems increasingly likely. Warnings of possible war with Iran come amid calls to pull out US troops from Iraq, following an attack on the US embassy in Baghdad and a response US drone strike that killed the Ayatollah's confidant and close friend, General Qasem Soleimani.
Obviously, the vote by the Iraqi parliament, which is not binding, but sends a strong political message about the undesirability of American forces remaining in Iraq. We've seen demonstrations, massive demonstrations in Iran, massive demonstrations in Iraq.
But some say a pullout of American forces may create a dangerous power vacuum in Iraq. Back in 2011, the US military had already left Iraq when Barack Obama announced a successful restoration of democracy in that country. But things didn't go quite as planned.
President Obama and Secretary Clinton created a vacuum the way they got out of Iraq. Because they got out, they shouldn't have been in, but once they got in, the way they got out was a disaster. And ISIS was formed.
Today, the situation is slightly different. Following the fall of ISIS in 2017 in Iraq, the Ayatollah regime firmly entrenched in that country by supporting local Shiite paramilitaries and political forces, such as the Badia organization. ISIS is a Sunni Islamic group and therefore an enemy of Iran, but the Ayatollahs have their own record of terror activities across the Middle East. Some say pulling US troops now would be equal to handing Iraq over to Iran.
The long-term achievement, which can be, as they have said, the ending American presence in the region. They have said that this is a beginning of a process whereby they will try to end American presence in the Middle East.
However, not everyone within Iraq supports the warming ties between Baghdad and the Ayatollahs in Tehran. Ongoing protests against the Iraqi government are mostly driven by the nation's Sunni minority, who oppose corruption, Shia Islam, and submission of their country to Iran. They are countered by pro-Iranian radicals, those who attacked the US embassy on New Year's Eve. Meanwhile, other important players in the region, including Israel and Russia, appear to align with the US, despite ongoing diplomatic debates at the UN.
We condemn strongly any attack on any embassy, anywhere in the world, whatever country it is. And we strongly condemn the attack on the American embassy in Baghdad.
As tensions continue, Iran is threatening to attack multiple US targets across the Middle East and possibly on US soil as well. In this light, many experts agree President Trump will continue to stand up to the Ayatollah regime, but is unlikely to attack first. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.